Yes, this is the hipnoninja, and this is a little video just explaining actually how I get my sound and what it is I is doing with that crazy box you see on screen. So, basically, all starts with the bass. This is my custom bass, big giant pickup under the neck there, pickup in the bridge, hollow, fretless neck, tiny headstock. That goes down the cable into Pod XT Live floor pod thingy. This is the guitar version, not the bass version. I was actually after the bass version, but anyone wants to swap, I'm well up for that. Then this runs into the loop station, and the loop station is where all the magic starts to happen. Well, actually, no, I'll run all my effects for that, and that's quite magical. I quite like that. Yeah. Then that goes into here, and I do use the internal effects on this as well because they're kind of rhythm, they're timing based compared to these, compared to the line 6, which is modular based. You know, kind of like synths and fuzzes and phases and flanges and echoes, whereas this one has kind of rhythmic, as in, you know, kind of like a feel which will go whoa, whoa in time with the music, which is well useful. I've then got this. I've got two outputs out of this, so it's going in stereo, going out in stereo, going in. So that's loop 1, which I mainly use for the bass. And then that goes into the Alesis, which is, lexicon, which is hidden right down there, don't know if you can see it. And that's got compression and reverb on it, a light reverb, but quite a kind of more of a limiter compression. Then the second output of the loop station then just goes out of there, then into my little Behringer digital multi-effects. This thing is amazing. Yeah, bargain as well. This is the bargain of the day. I've got a bit of tape over the LED because the LED is incredibly bright, man. Seriously, check this out. Pew, like the sun! So, yeah, you can still see it's on, but yeah. And I mainly use this in 2 modes because it's got, let me get some more light on this. Yeah, as you can see, it's got pretty much every effect built in there. So it's very useful in terms of, because then on the second loop of the floor pod, I tend to use mainly just my string sounds out. So therefore, when running that out, I can run that straight into this and kind of pitch shift it or tremolo it or delay it. And what I like about this effect is all the effects go to mental, absolutely mental. I'll do a little demonstration in a moment. But either way, we still haven't finished with what's actually going on with this. Because also, we've got MIDI going out of this. The MIDI, we've got in, out and through happening, which is then being piped up our snake into the electrode. The electrode then takes the MIDI timecode, because this is the loop station is dictating BPM based on my loop, and then that BPM then comes into here, which then this has my digital loops in it, as in my programmed loops. So say for instance, if we listen to loop 1, and we can, and these, you know, I can pull up each. This is like, yeah, there's a sequence of, you know, just hi-hat. So, and then once this has got the information, because this is a synth as well as a sequencer, so I can kind of do some. do some cool things like that. So that does the sequences, and then that MIDI out goes into the Chaos pad. The Chaos pad has got 4 samples on it, which I can load in through the little memory stick thing in the front. And currently I've got a bit of this is going to be my Shy FX tribute to the original Nutter. Woo! Try hidden sections, the original Nutter them in their place, you know what I mean? And it also, what it means, I can have like a and so forth. But what can happen is on the Electribe we have 4 synthesizers inside it, 2 audio ins, hi-hat, accent, crash, clap. And what these are all sequenceable, but only a few. What I noticed is these are the only ones with sounds built into them, and you know, the audio in, which is sequenceable, you can have its MIDI number sent out as a MIDI event, which then I can have sent to another device. So say for instance the Electribe, the Chaos pad. So then I can make sequences which stay in time the loop station, and then get played out of the out of the Chaos pad, which is excellent. Right. So once we've established, once we've got our little loops going on, we've got to make it all work together. So we come into the mixing desk, and on this mixing desk I've got bass, which is output 1 at the loop station. Strings generally, which is output 2 at the loop station, Electribe, and then Chaos output. These 2 are my Chaos pad 1s, and what I've got is they are on a aux loop. They're on aux loop 1, which means I can then send any of these sounds from any of the other kind of things going on to aux loop 1, and I can also, say for instance, sample. Oh no, I should send it to aux loop 1 really. And then I can then send that, because that's Chaos pad 1.1. I can then send that to Chaos pad 2. So I can be like, so there, for means there I can kind of resample anything out of the loop and remix on the fly. So, in total demonstration, I can then set these loops off doing their thing, and it just makes a hell of a noise. Whee! Hell of a noise! So that's hipnoninja rig explanation. I should go into, if anyone's interested, into this loop station's inner settings, because there's a few tricky settings which a few people won't know about, because it took me a while to search them out. but I think I'm probably boring you, so I'll make another video for that one. Alright, catch you later. Safe.